Okay, so welcome to episode 2 of A Mag Half Empty. This is the series where I showcase some of my worst matches playing Call of Duty. In this particular episode, I'm playing Hardpoint on the map Nuketown 2025. Just to note that this match is from a Twitch live stream that was recorded maybe a week or so ago. Feel free to go and check out my Twitch channel. I stream semi-regularly, at least once a week, normally on a Sunday. And sometimes I'll do a little bit more often as well, just depending on my schedule and how free I am. So this was my first match of the session, starting off this gameplay. I'm immediately going to run to the side of the house and throw the concussion onto the objective, followed shortly by my grenade, to which I get nobody. This is my usual strat every time I play an objective game mode, every time I spawn. Jump behind the car, try and take someone out, no success. Get used to that, that's going to happen quite frequently. I realise I'm using my assault rifle class here, so I switch it over to my SMG class. I spot this guy at centre, hiding behind the truck, try to take him out, but don't manage to finish the job. I then try and make it onto the objective and then get hit with this shock charge, make it behind the car again, and get taken out by a C4. Classic. So I'm going to keep trying to bombard this objective here, another concussion, cooking up another frag grenade here. Don't manage to get anyone with either. Then I just give up. And I decide to go to the next hardpoint objective, which is what I do in the yellow house. So I'm just going to circle the point here. There isn't really anyone rushing towards this part here. Neither are there any teammates on the point either providing any support. But I'm racking up some score here, trying to get us a decent lead. I managed to take this guy out, hiding behind the box in the middle truck, which is my first kill of the session, and then drop my scrambler down in the corner of the kitchen. I see some shots being fired from mid, so I attempt to go into the gunfight. I decide to duck out when I realise I'm not winning, and someone chucks a Semtex in. And then I get domed and killed. Luckily, the spawns haven't switched, so I managed to run back to the point, throw a concussion out to mid, shortly followed by my grenade. To which I managed to get one kill, and it was a direct hit as well, so I get that doink medal. I navigate behind the Nuketown side now, which was a perilous mistake because I end up getting killed by a guy at the side there, as the hardpoint objective is now moved. I decide to cook my frag to try and throw it towards the hardpoint objective. And then I manage to push through, nearly getting killed by a guy hiding behind the fence there, but my teammate manages to take him out. So I'm just chilling here, trying to get some time on the hardpoint before I get domed by this guy, who's caught me at a very good spot there, so I wasn't able to get him. I respawn, try and throw a grenade on the point again after successfully concussing someone. Try to go behind the Nuketown sign again and get taken out by this guy at the back of the map there. So he's camping out, watching that spot, basically. I try again. I go to the Nuketown sign again, lob my grenade over, get a hit marker, and then manage to kill this guy with my SMG. Get back behind the car to try and get some time on the hard point here. I then try and take out this guy at their spawn, only to get killed by the guy from the first hardpoint objective. The hardpoint is now moved, so I'm trying to run center, but then I end up getting killed from the guy who's still near the first hardpoint objective. Thankfully, the spawns have switched, so I run to where the new hardpoint objective is, throw my concussion out without any results there, and then I'm going to cook up my grenade and throw it towards mid, noting that I just spotted an enemy there as well. I put down my scrambler in the corner of the room, waiting for someone to come through the door. In the meantime, I'm just accumulating points on the point. And then this guy comes from the bedroom at the top of the stairs and guns me down. Again, spawns haven't switched, so I managed to run back towards the point pretty quickly, chuck my grenade out to mid, don't manage to get anyone, and then get killed from behind.
Hello?
Classic. Now the spawns have switched. We're going back to the first hardpoint objective soon, so I decide to run there in advance before it gets crowded. I get behind the car here. This is my favourite spot. I love being behind here. I managed to take out that one guy, chuck a concussion out, cook the grenade, and then get domed. I was trying to go prone at that time, so I wasn't successful and I got killed. So now I'm going to chuck my concussion and then my grenade towards the point again. I try and take out this guy from the B objective with my SMG. I wasn't successful. Really, I probably shouldn't have tried that because I'm trying to engage at long distance with an SMG. I then get this guy at mid with a headshot.
Oh, I was lucky.
And I sort of circle around the area here, trying to build up the courage to go towards the point because I can see it's quite congested. Take out another guy at mid. I'm seeing people go towards the B objective. I'm trying to challenge, stupidly. I then go out again to try and challenge, and then someone runs up right in front of me and kills me. So spawn the other side now. I'm going to try and run towards the point. I'm just ducking within the blue house for now, being a bit cautious. Completely move past this guy without noticing him, and then get killed from the B objective. The objective is now moved. into the yellow house. So I'm going to try and navigate to the mid truck and then get killed from a guy who's hiding in a garage in the yellow house. I throw a concussion where he was and then chuck a grenade towards their spawn. Don't manage to get anyone. I try and run through, straight through the front door, and then get killed by a guy who's laying prone on the objective there. So they've got that objective locked down tight, effectively. I can cuss the point, get 2 people, get the grenade, and get nobody. And I get killed by a guy, 2 guys actually, who are hiding near the garage there. So it's really hard to push that point. I get an elimination on the guy at mid. So now that the hard point is moved, I'm going to move towards the car and try and hide behind it. And then I end up getting killed pretty soon after I do that. I try and approach mid again to try and get back onto the point. There's 2 people there at the side of the house who managed to take me out. As you can see, we've now lost the lead. So I'm behind the blue house now. I'm chucking my concussion, chucking my grenade to see if I can get anyone. Don't get anyone with my grenade, unfortunately. And I'm struggling to get this guy behind the car. I then get killed by someone who's run completely at me outside of my peripheral vision. And there's also a guy in our spawn. 2 guys in our spawn when I spawn. So this lead is falling away from us pretty quickly now. They're playing very aggressively. I get killed by this cluster grenade, despite the fact that I've got flak jacket, which I actually go and check to see that I've definitely got flak jacket in my class. Those cluster grenades are certainly overpowered and something that's worth equipping on my end, to be honest. I get someone with my concussion on the objective, but don't manage to get anyone with my frag grenade. And since I'm here, I stay at the new hardpoint objective now to see if we can get the lead back on the points. I kill one guy coming through the main door and then get shot in the back because they've switched the spawns. Evident by the fact that I've now spawned at the yellow house and then I get killed from behind again. I go back towards the yellow house now to try and push the objective and I get killed again from mid. I then try and run through the house after I've spawned again and then get met with another guy who's pushing the spawn. So this is a repeated pattern now for the rest of the match effectively. I run through the house again, get killed again. And a teammate is right next to him as well. Right next to him. Could have killed him. There's 10 seconds left on this point now. I'm trying to just give us any sort of lead possible. I kill this guy near the first hardpoint objective, no problem. Just about make it out alive from that cluster grenade. And then I get killed from a couple of guys that are flanking the garage in the blue house there. The hardpoint's back in its original location now. So I'm going to try and concuss the point and nade it. I don't manage to get anyone at all. Jump onto the point for all of a second and then get killed by this guy. They've got 30 points left until they're going to win the game. So I throw my concussion, throw my nade, and then I end up getting shot in the back from my spawn. And then we end up spawning at the other side at the blue house. So it's just chaos at the moment. At this point, I'm not even pushing the points so heavy. I'm just trying to catch strays of people who are standing around. This guy gets me from behind the car at the B objective, which is really frustrating. Because at this point, I know that we've already lost the match. So I'm just trying to redeem my KD a little bit. I managed to kill this guy in the garage of the blue house, and then the guy behind him kills me. I then make a final Hail Mary attempt at this new objective here. I'm moving around the room now. Hit this guy directly with my grenade, trying to give us a little bit of a point advantage, and then I get killed from behind from my spawn. I end that match 16 kills, 32 deaths, 151 to 250. We got slaughtered. And we held a relatively sizable lead at the beginning of the match. It was just a really tough match, but it was my first match of the session, and it's always the first 2 that are the worst. On the flip side, I've been having plenty of really solid matches when I've been streaming on Twitch. Again, please feel free to come along, join me, have a laugh. I'd love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.